We are on a journey to watch every piece of Star Trek media, but today we are watching Quantum Leap, Season 1. If you're new here, we are watching all of Star Trek, but right now we are watching the Star Trek movies, which obviously there are fewer of than episodes and take a little bit longer to edit. So in the meantime, while we're watching those first 4 movies, we're also going to be watching the first season of Quantum Leap from 1989. So a little bit more recent than the Star Trek we've been watching thus far. Do you know anything about this show, Alex?
I know nothing, but let's see, we've done late 60s, late 70s, and besides like Buffy, but this is like our first like late 80s thing that we're watching, so that'll be neat. I also know nothing about this show. I'm guessing it's something to do with time travel or space travel, but I love going to things completely blind. Yep. I do that all the time, so hopefully it's good.
Yes, and when I was a kid, I've referenced in previous videos we've made, on the Sci-Fi Channel, they would do marathons from 8 to 4. So anytime I'd stay home from school, I would hope to God that it's beyond belief, fact, or fiction. But there was a multitude of shows they would do that with, and one of them was Quantum Leap. So I've always been aware of the show, even though I've never watched it. It was just one of the shows I would turn on the Sci-Fi Channel and be like, it's not beyond belief. Oh well, maybe next time.
It's not Jonathan Frakes, damn it.
Yeah, but beyond that, and just kind of general pop culture references here and there, I don't really know much about this show either. I think I probably know a little bit more about the basic plot than you, but I won't say anything to jump in blind for you. But the reason we're watching the show is because it was decided by our patrons. We asked them what they wanted us to watch while we're watching these Star Trek movies, and they picked the first season of this. So if you want to decide what we watch both here on YouTube and exclusively on Patreon, make sure to join our Patreon, and you can take part in those polls. But we're going to get jumping into it, Alex. We're starting a new show, so you know what that means. 2-part pilot.
No! Quantum, the final frontier.
Directed by Damien Chazelle.
She's got a light up badge, she's got light up heels.
Future.
It's your only tux, and you're late for your wedding.
How could I be late? We've just met.
W-Ray.
And there are no clouds. I can see the stars. You know, that's about where they set off the first atomic bomb.
New Mexico?
Oh,
what?
Something to do with a deep space probe or,
Control! Yeah, what's happening, Gushy? He's leaping!
Oh, God. Oh, so it's throwing us right in?
We're not ready. Tell Sam that! Put him on! I can't! He's in the accelerator!
Oh, God.
Hang on, beautiful.
never mind, take me back to my car.
Yeah, what did I get into?
Okay. Ooh, look at this. How do they film this? Sped up footage from a helicopter?
Drone footage in the 80s. Gotta love pilot intros where they don't have any footage from the show.
I kind of prefer that. I mean, it was kind of cool with Buffy because we get to guess, you know, like, hey, it's from the intro, but also like not seeing anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, imagine the Star Trek intro with like clips from throughout the show.
That'd be horrible. Yeah. I think the best intro ever might be the Daredevil intro.
Marvel Daredevil.
Daredevil. Yeah.
We did it. Did what? Can't remember. I can't remember anything. Who am I?
So before he supposedly time traveled, did he know this was a possibility, that he would lose all memory up to that point?
I would guess not. It reminds me of waking up from a dream, because it seemed like for those first few seconds, he knew what he was doing when he was like, we did it, but then instantly forgot. Like when you forget a dream when you wake up.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
No, what's taking you so long? You gotta hurry up, come on. Get there.
That looks like terrible water pressure.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, Tom. Sometimes.
It's a dream. That's it. I'm dreaming.
I need my shower to feel like a fire hose.
Like, I want to feel my skin start to tear when the water's hitting it.
The sooner you shave, the sooner you'll wake up.
Who's more out of place, him or when Apollo went back? Not went back in time, but was on that one planet. And he just could not fit in. It's like, come on, dude, play the game.
Who do you see in the mirror?
You.
Me?
And me. Oh, I look awful.
It's a nightmare. And if it's a nightmare, sooner or later, There's gonna be a boogeyman.
Alright, that was pretty bad.
A Captain Burdell, who everyone simply called Bird Dog.
I like how he's like, those cuts from razor shaving.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, woohoo, look at this.
I wonder if they don't even have shaving like that from whatever future timeline he's from.
Yeah.
And the sonic booms you hear today will be dedicated to you.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Oh yes, Elvis, of course. The one reference from that time
That's
period.
how you know it's from that time period.
Yeah.
Try, I won't try. Well, you ain't nothing but a rabbit and you ain't no friend.
Did he really just pull in there just to say hi to her and then leave? Like I thought he was gonna get gas or something.
Yeah, he got distracted, he forgot.
Oh, look at how barren it is. There's probably not a lot of women around. So as soon as he saw one,
Yeah.
look, a woman.
I just had the weirdest thought. If they're in 55 and this came out in 89, I know his timeline isn't 1989, but when the show came out, they were 34 years away from 1955, which is how many years we are away from 1989. Isn't that crazy?
Jesus Christ. Ugh.
Sorry if I just made anyone feel old watching this reaction.
I try not to think about facts like that. They just ruin my day.
We worked around that. It's like, why do you care?
Weird, Ernie.
Yeah, we'll tell him that flying faster than Mach 2 is affecting our minds.
Oh, it's that guy.
Ain't this a kick in the butt?
I'm assuming he went back after him, but does he remember? But
Yeah, I don't think he has the amnesia.
Chase one, hold on.
Terrifying. Any propeller like that.
oh yeah, you've seen Indiana Jones. Raiders of
Yeah, the
Lost
guy, yeah. I've seen Raiders, yeah. Haven't seen any of the others, but I've seen Raiders several times.
Ark. Missing out. Missing out. That Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
All you have to do is relax and trust those around you.
Is he talking to himself or is he talking to us?
Yeah, I think he's talking to us.
What are you talking about?
All that long-legged honey staying at the ranch this weekend.
What's he doing, Tom? Smell him out?
It's a natural gift, son.
I like how he hasn't fought this at all. He's just going along with it. Like he's gonna have to fly this plane. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he didn't like run off at all. He's like, well, this is. He knows enough that that's not his face in the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, oh, look.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what would you do?
I don't
Just
know.
run?
Yeah, where am I gonna run to?
No car or anything? Just run in the desert?
Well, she's all yours, Bart. Take her up to 25 while I answer Mother Nature.
The nosedive.
All right, take the stick. Takes it.
Yeah. I think we talked about this when we watched Airplane, but like, don't you feel like you could just like fly a plane like it wouldn't be that bad?
I think like keeping it level.
Oh. Yeah, especially if you're already in this position, like up in the air, you've taken off. Come on, man.
Grab the wheel. Is that a wheel? Grab the wheel. I feel like I can, hold a joystick. I don't know where that guy's from, but I've definitely seen his face before.
This mustache guy?
Yeah, yeah.
Is he not from Cheers? The older guy with the mustache?
I don't know.
We'll look it up. Oh, that's just Tom.
Bird Dog, Tom, can you read me? Over.
Does Tom not have a call sign name? But his buddy does?
Mother Hen Edwards, do you have a problem? Over.
I thought his name was Bird Dog.
No, the other guy was.
The other guy's Bird Dog, okay.
We must have had a bubble in the hydraulic system, because for a while this bird was flying like a Mack truck. Whatever it was, we must have burped it out.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with you stepping away and then coming back and it's fixed.
Why, Richard, I thought you'd already left for the office. What's going on there?
I know what time it is.
The hell is that?
Been very disturbed.
You've been disturbed.
Is that like the first Roomba?
Is everybody back there okay where they're at?
Yeah, looks fine to me.
So he didn't jump into anybody, he's just like there?
I guess so, yeah. If you live there and your husband's a pilot, you'd assume that happens all the time.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it would be scary, I guess.
Firing rocket 3. Mach 2, 5.
Okay, that was bad. It all looked great up until that.
Yeah, just stick to the stock footage.
Mach 2, 7. 2, 8.
They're just trying to see how fast it'll go? Or maybe they're just trying to make it to Mach 3?
Roger. Coming back to you for a look-see.
Don't turn above Mach 2. Don't turn above Mach 2.
Oh, shit. Oh, you're done.
You gotta fly and save him, Scott Bakula.
Yeah, he alone.
He's not even looking. Oh, what's going on out there?
Oh!
Oh, jeez.
Oh, did he eject? Did someone eject there?
It looked like it, yeah.
But that could have just been part of stock footage.
True.
There.
Yep. Hard to miss.
All that black smoke that you were facing when you came out. Yay!
Woo!
Just blows up.
No graceful way to do that.
It's on my bucket list. Jump parachute out of a plane.
Skydiving?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah, I would never do that.
Well, the X2 didn't get him, but she's sure gonna auger him in.
I think he'd be like yelled at. Like, you shouldn't be celebrating. You know how much millions of dollars blew up with that plane?
Yeah.
I found Peg stunningly beautiful, although I doubt she'd believe it. It could be that pregnant women hold some strange attraction for me, but I think it's Peg. Whatever it is.
Well, I'm glad that he considered the option.
I never tie my ties.
You don't see a man in a black tux standing by the jukebox?
Tom, everything is so nice. Let's not spoil it.
You know I hate when men stand in tuxes.
This is my favorite song.
I just don't want you to overdo it. Look, we've got all night, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna go feed the old jukebox. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna go change the song from your favorite one.
Yeah. I hate this song.
What experiment?
What do you remember prior to waking up this morning?
Other than my name and a telephone number, not a hell of a lot. What experiment?
Oh, God, he's just talking to himself.
I remember Ziggy, little guy with bad breath.
You're slipping, pard. Nobody's gonna fall for that old talking to somebody who ain't there gag.
What's the gag?
Yeah, is that a regular thing?
Hey, guys, did you think I was talking to someone? Gotcha.
Gotcha. Oh, that Tom. Always with it. And I think the other dude is doing like a Matrix type thing where he can like, you know, drop in and then drop back out. Yeah, I'm done. Oh!
Well, I was just thinking that, you know, if they would paint white stripes along the side of the road, it would be easier to see.
They didn't have stripes back then?
Never think about stuff like that. Like when
Yeah,
it's stuff like
like
that.
when it's stuff come out, yeah.
It was a little scary, too.
Why scary?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because you wanted to dance.
Not the first time we danced.
And you talk to yourself for 4 minutes.
Goes twice as fast. Vermishave.
Was this a real brand back then?
Must have been, yeah.
Doing product placement?
That's a funny advertisement, though. Probably caused a lot of accidents.
I don't use an electric razor, do I?
No. No, Tom.
What's an electric razor?
I'm in the past.
Please, don't.
Then stop doing this, okay?
You asked me to explain.
Just stop it, Tom.
Yeah, I think your best bet is just to go with it until that guy comes back.
Yeah.
I'm being a real nerd. You were right. I'm setting up a gag.
Thank God.
Tom always with his gags. That's what he's known for.
You tell Weird Ernie that you forgot how to fly.
Yeah.
Tom, that is the stupidest thing I've ever done.
I don't know. It sounds pretty plausible to me.
Are the kids alone by themselves?
Yeah, they're safe.
What's a nerd?
Oh, didn't even have nerds?
Oh my God.
Nerds were invented when Star Wars came out.
All thanks to that bastard, George Lucas.
That hack!
That hack!
Imagine thinking you were cast as the lead of this show, but then you're actually just the real guy that it only shows every few minutes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. You're not the lead. You're the lead's mirror.
Yeah. It says right here, I'm Tom. Yeah.
hell is this? Little Evil Dead. What?
Nothing. Go back to sleep.
Okay.
That's all I need, a good night's sleep. I'll figure it out in the morning when I milk the cows. I was raised on a dairy farm in Indiana until I was 18. I went to college at... Damn, I can't remember. Stick to the farm.
I don't know if this is Tom's memories or Sam's.
I was literally about to say the same thing.
Yeah.
Katie married a naval officer, Lieutenant John
Hamm.
Jim Bonnick, yeah. Katie and Jim Bonnick. Mom's lived with them in Hawaii ever since Dad died in '74.
Must have been tough to shoot for Scott here. Like, all right, does that look like you're thinking about this? Great. Now look like you're thinking about this.
Well, do you ever wonder, do they do the monologue first and then play it?
Play it over the... I don't know. It's a good question.
That'd be a lot easier.
It would be, yeah.
Try to bring that up to somebody at the time. No, we're not doing that.
Operator, I'd like long distance, please.
Long distance?
What's long distance?
It's just so hilarious because it's like everything they've done that for, it's not stuff that you would like think of it to be obvious, you know what I mean? It's like stuff that I didn't know wasn't a thing. I'm sure people in the 80s knew it wasn't a thing yet, but...
Right, yeah.
But it's been a long time. It's Oakdale. Yeah, that's it.
They had fighter jets, but they didn't have nerds or stripes on the roads yet.
I'm catching a cold.
Want to skip the fishing trip?
What?
It's Saturday. You said we'd go fishing today. We don't have to if you don't feel good.
Classic dad moment. Completely forgot.
Nothing cures a cold faster than a fishing trip.
Nice.
Surprised the kid was that cool about it. But you said... But no, he's like, no, we don't have to go if you don't want to.
Unrealistically mature kid.
Yeah.
I didn't really want to go fishing anyway.
Oh, I've had that happen before.
You don't want to do that. I just did that to show you what not to do. I'll show you how it should be done.
Or another childhood fear is reeling it in and then it snaps and just hooked straight to the face.
Oh my God. That'd be terrible.
You stay here and fish this pool, all right? I'm gonna fish further upstream.
Roger.
No, just leave him there.
I know you're trying to make me look good.
Timmy, I said to bring your fishing cap, not your cowboy hat. You dumb bastard.
But honestly, a pretty W kid so far.
Yeah, which makes me think he's gonna go back over. He's just gonna be gone.
Or dead.
Oh yeah, he's face down.
God damn it.
Maybe a blue dun. I don't know. I got such a damn hangover. It could be a cruise pop
now
top.
that he knows, because he's like,
whoa!
Don't yell, please.
Sorry.
I'm a man like you.
You can see that screen.
It's an image that only you can see and hear.
Created by a subatomic agitation of carbon quarks tuned to the mesons of my optic and otic neurons?
Oh, there you go.
Hybrid computers and neurological holograms didn't exist in 1956.
Only in theory.
But this is 56.
Theory will only take you so far.
Tuesday is going to be a little late. I'm scheduled to test fly the X2 on Monday.
Oh, God.
Did you ever think of taking flying lessons? Just a thought.
Well, all you really need to learn how to do is how to eject.
Yeah, just deal with... Oh, like, oh, well, we're going to punish you on Tuesday. All right, I'll be gone. Just got to make sure you hit the right button.
Bye.
That'd be terrifying.
Oh, my God. None of the pilots are supposed to be in today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sure was. I better help your mom.
I think she's just afraid of planes. Just anytime she hears them, she gets spooked.
She loves Tom more than anything in the world, so she has to deal with her greatest love and her greatest fear.
Yeah. She fell in love with a pilot, her biggest fear.
You want me to help? I make a mean Caesar salad. I'm just kidding.
I know.
But not about how you look.
Well, that's your fault.
I swear to God, I thought she was about to say, "What's a Caesar salad?"
A what salad?
What do you think the real Tom's doing in the other place?
I'm just imagining him in just like a blank white room. Just, what? Where am I?
Come and get it.
Gotta eat trout while it's sizzling.
Yeah.
Ew, trout. Where did they get trout? There's no water anywhere.
Walmart.
Walmart was always around.
Yep.
I'm sorry to pull you from your barbecue, but Dr. Berger and I have just finished a questionnaire to test Captain Burdell's theory that
Why does every like plane hangar in every movie or TV show look exactly like this? I mean, I'm sure they look similar, but
I feel like there's always a similar shot like that too. Where
yeah.
It's like the dolly showing the whole thing. Look, we're on location.
the Ernst Berger and Gramick standard, 200 questions designed to benchmark a person's memory.
And I thought we were going to call it the Berger-Ernst and Gramick standard. Hi, Tom.
Hi.
These questions should give us a cross-section of your memory. Some like your age, place of birth.
Oh, and he's not gonna go any of it.
Ugh. Now, here's my question. Do any of these events that he changes as this guy affect, like, the future in a Back to the Future type way?
That's what I was just thinking. Like, they're worried about people believing it's him. What about him affecting the past?
Yeah. The other dude doesn't seem that concerned, but still, who knows?
Therefore, leaping from one point in the string to another
Would move you backward or forward within your own lifetime.
which is our project, Quantum Leap.
Oh, he said it.
Woo! Oh,
Al, I wish you would stop.
But it's not his own lifetime.
yeah. That's a good point. I mean, we don't know what year he's from.
Obviously the future at some point.
Yeah.
You remember?
Vaguely, cavern somewhere.
New Mexico.
What year is it there?
You'll find that out.
Damn it.
You'll snap back like a pimp suspenders.
Once what's put right?
Tom Stratton was killed trying to break Mach 3 in the X2.
Oh, of course.
All you have to do is break Mach 3 and live.
Here's the problem. I'm not a pilot.
Yeah.
That guy was and died.
The moment you touch down, you leap forward, Tom leaps back, and the broad and I are gone to Las Vegas.
It might work.
Of course it'll work.
Is that woman still with him?
Yeah, he's still just hanging out at this place in New Mexico with her?
Can you please take me home?
Yeah. I left my car on the highway.
Probably all stripped.
Now, what did I promise?
I'll tell you tomorrow night.
Kinda sad to think, like the guy died. She's just like 6 to 7 months pregnant.
Oh, yeah. Jeez.
Well, I'm not sure how useful it'll be to gauge a memory loss, but filling it out last night sure brought back a lot of old ones for me.
Did they have driver's licenses, cards back then, where he could have, you know...
Figured some stuff out.
Yeah.
Miss Alice Grant, our first witness.
They're all just terrified of airplanes.
I mean, they must all have the same relatable fear, you know, of their husbands dying, but it's just like so on the nose.
Yeah.
Date of birth, August 8, 1953. Well, that's a typo. He means 1923.
Keep reading.
A typo that he wrote out?
What had the most negative impact on me in high school? Answer, pantyhose.
He just filled it out honestly.
Captain Stratton has answered each question as if he had been born in '53 and lived in the future.
Then this whole memory loss thing is another one of their hoaxes.
Oh, maybe it's not that far in the future, because maybe he actually was born in 53. This is 56, so in that loop, he technically fits, like when they were talking about earlier. Like,
yeah.
So maybe it's not that far ahead in the future to show.
But I mean, even if they said, I mean, they looked pretty advanced. Even if they said, like, I mean, he would, if he was born in 53, he would have been 50 years old in 2003. You know what I mean? So it's like, how close to 89 were they saying that they were? Yeah, we'll advance this much in 3 years.
Who's going to bear? Bob Lang or Dick?
When did you see him?
Okay, that was just a washing machine also, by the way. That was just bouncing.
I figured it wasn't Roomba.
I thought it was like a robot.
5.
So does that mean then that he could only jump in his own lifetime period? I mean, that's kind of a limiting factor.
Yeah, it's like, yes, you can time travel, but 1, it's gonna suck. 2, you're not gonna remember it. 3, it can only be within your lifespan. And does it mean like they've already figured out when he's gonna die?
I can't fly.
Relax, I can.
Al, where are you?
Right here.
Oh God. Oh.
Guess I can thank God you didn't spend the night with us, Martha.
Well, I did. Coming up on Mach 1.
Coming up on Mach 1.
Is this one of those stupid things where you can like go back to the real time, but like time doesn't stop moving, so he has to like go? You know what I mean? Like he can't go where he wants. It has to be like.
Oh, like adjacent?
Yeah, like.
But like, why would it be?
Yeah, like why?
Mach 17, 56,000.
Mach 2, 68, 69.
Mach 2.
I think that was the gimmick in the Tomorrow War.
Now that's a commercial break.
That's a commercial break, yes. Not just a panning shot of the Enterprise and then go to...
Or the characters walking towards a leaf pile.
All right. Oh, wait, no, that's not a parachute. Never mind. Yay! That was good. What if it was like a thing where like, oh, he died because of the Mach 3 accident, but he died of like a heart attack like shortly after.
Oh, you like he did eject?
Yeah. But they didn't explain that it wasn't like in a crash. It was like an unrelated thing afterwards.
Well, yeah, I'm wondering why he's still there.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't it be an immediate...
Yeah, like the Back to the Future when you hit like 88 miles per hour. So since he did a thing, well, did he ever confirm it? Like, wasn't he just theorizing? Like maybe.
Yeah, it was just a theory, a film theory.
I'd trade my ex-wife for any wreck they got.
I'm still here.
About time you realized it.
What now?
I'm going to take your blood pressure.
I love scenes like this.
I never bought into that good deed, put time right bull. Not really.
So I'm stuck here.
I don't think so.
Back when you least suspected, like tonight when you're sleeping.
You really believe that?
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Peg went into premature labor when she heard the crash. Okay, I'll be right.
Well, the coffee pot did explode, so I guess that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, but she's only like 6 months.
Right now, I want you to stay with Sally and Lucy, okay? They're both pregnant, and they're very frightened. You understand?
Oh my God, the baby's gonna be him.
Wait, what, Sam? He was already born, and wouldn't he know his older brother? Oh, this is gonna be the good deed, because he's alive to get her through it.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Look at another $3 million plane down the drain.
All for these tests. But hey, that's the military-industrial complex. What are you gonna do?
Excuse me, Tom.
I'll be right back.
Can you tell me why you fucked up your test so much? I know you're about to have a kid, but...
Your decision, Tom. I'd recommend delivering here and flying the baby to L.A.
The baby won't have a chance.
Well, not much, but your wife will.
He's gotta make this decision for these people.
Yeah, it's not even his baby.
Oh my God.
Once labor's started, you can't stop it.
Of course you can. Start her on a beta sympathomimetic. I'm not sure which one obstetrics is in my specialty. Probably ritidrine or terbutaline. Hell, those didn't come out till the late 70s.
Excuse us a minute, doctor.
What will an intravenous 5% solution of alcohol do?
Get her instantly drunk, which will interfere with the oxytocin brain's releasing to stimulate the uterine contraction.
Well, that the doctor's in the background for this.
Yeah, well, he should be telling that to the doctor, not like that guy's just like a military guy. Why would he know all that?
Also interesting that that's true, that in the 60s they would stop labor by just getting you drunk.
Will be. The future's not ours.
I like the arc in this episode. He seems kind of like a dope in the beginning, but as he goes along, he's becoming smarter.
Remembering more.
She's not going to deliver. You want to tell me how in the hell Captain Stratton...
Barry, do me a favor. Don't ask.
I love you.
I love you too, Peg.
I think now that he's starting to catch actual feelings, they're gonna pull him out.
Yeah, he's gonna have to learn. Don't catch feelings.
That's the lesson of this show.
Oh, what a great shot.
That was good lighting. The baseball did it? Oh no. What?
Some fire under it. Hustle, boys, now hustle! We're gonna beat these Okies.
I'm gonna guess early 70s. Picked a real tough looking dog there.
Next son of a gun that swings at the first pitch, I'm gonna fine $50.
You hit 415 in '63 and got called up to Chicago, where you broke your leg sliding into second and got sent back down to recover. That was 5 years ago.
Yeah, that was close. So it's
68.
68.
Oh, boy. Hey, come on, Sam. We're missing the game.
The hell with the game.
It's your last one in organized ball.
Yeah, they weren't perfectly on sync, but that's okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, it just goes to show that it must be practical.
Yeah, it's just a clear...
Tom's alive. Peg gave birth to a healthy baby girl, 7 pounds, 8 ounces. Funny thing, they happen to name her Samantha.
How did that affect the time?
You're a vampire. What? Neurological holograms don't reflect, Sam.
What would them naming her Samantha have to do with it? Was that supposed to mean something?
Odd coincidence, I guess.
Oh, because he's Sam.
His
Oh,
name's
okay.
Sam, yeah.
That went over my head.
You. Quantum Leap is your project, Sam.
You called that?
Medicine is just one of them. Your special gift was quantum physics. Time magazine even called you the next Einstein. There's one guy who could figure out how to bring you back.
It's you.
It's you. Sam Beckett.
Yes, I'd like to call John Beckett in Elk Ridge, Indiana, and I don't have the number. John Beckett? Yes, ma'am, Beckett.
God, it's like, how did that work? You know what I mean?
She's gonna go through every John Beckett.
Yeah.
In that area.
Dad?
Who is this?
My father and your father are related. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it home for Thanksgiving this year.
Well, I know he'll understand.
I hope so. Goodbye. I love you, Dad. Hey, Dad, that calf is going to drop any second.
One of you was like, get the hell out. Get out of my face. I don't want anything to do.
Thanks, Hal.
Go fly out.
You think he knew he'd do that?
Yeah, maybe he did. Or maybe he just had a feeling.
He knew it. Maybe he told him a story about his dad. Died before he can see him again. So let him do that.
Hey, Fox. Tim, this is my last year, too. And, I don't want to end it in the cellar.
Oh, okay, and this is where he presumably...
So that maybe they did lose in the regular timeline, so if he actually hits like a home run or something here, that's the quantum event that changes the timeline.
Yeah, well, you're not Roy Hobbs either.
Oh, I like that. It's like, did it lightning this night in history? I'm guessing it didn't.
Yeah, don't swing at the first pitch.
Yeah, I was gonna, yeah.
Whether you pop out, ground out, or fly out, remember, Schneck and Schneck will always be there to bring you home.
What's the theme with advertising?
Yeah, what's up with that?
Got Schneck and Schneck from this, and then that shaving thing from the other timeline.
And everything he quantum leaps into, there'll be a different brand. Oh, that's not what I expected.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait, you dropped it. The runner. The runner. Wait, is that a rule if you get strike three?
If they if they drop it. I think it's any strike. If the umpire drops it, yeah, it's fair.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I could be wrong. It might just be strike three, but...
Oh! Yeah, pretty sure, like, even on, like, first or second pitches, the catcher drops it. But I thought it, like, strike three. I thought it was out no matter what. Oh, that's cool. Maybe they changed the rules since 68.
Yeah. And no one seemed to throw.
That'd be cool is like as he slides and right as he touches home, he like, you know, leaps to somewhere else where he's. Oh, what if he like slid in right there and then he flashes and he's like in like a war trench, like you know what I mean, or something like that. Whoa. Okay. I think we got a lot to digest there.
Yeah, it's almost like, you know, of course, two-part pilot kind of feels like a movie, but while setting a lot of things up. Most impressive thing for me, thing I like the most, is how deep they were able to get into his character in just this pilot. Like, they have like that scene, for example, when he calls his father, was probably one of my favorite scenes of the two-part pilot. Oh, for sure. And it was like, I bought into it. Like, I felt like it was earned, even though we've only spent 90 minutes with this character. It was done really well. So, I mean, yeah, that's my most impressive thing with it, is like, I'm already rooting for this Sam character, and like going forward in the show, I'm already bought in on him. They did a great job setting him up, and I'm sure a lot of that's also due to Scott Bakula's performance was great as well.
Oh yeah, I love his performance as well. Definitely seems like a doofus as it starts out, but as it went on, we see how smart he is and how much he's accomplished. And I agree, that scene calling his dad was definitely the best one for me. It kind of feels like a Star Trek thing where they're kind of like dropping us into what's happening. It's like, this is what's going on, but also it's also early in this quantum experiment, and I love how it's not giving us like really any answers. Like the dude who's like the hologram dude, like keeps giving us like little pieces, but like I just want more. I'm like, why is this happening? What's the point? All the rules, like what are they getting to? Yeah, and I just love the whole time travel thing. And the one at the end wasn't that unique because he was like in a different, he's like lying down, then like,
yeah.
And then he beams over and he's like standing up.
They set it up with the baseball thing like it would always.
Yeah, like it'd always be something involving what other position or object you're touching. But oh well, that's fine.
I really loved the character of Peg, and the actress who played her did a great job. All of the scenes with them were great, from the dancing scene to even the first scene when he leaps in and he's all confused and like has the shaving cream, and she's just like so nonchalant about everything and joking about seeing herself in the mirror. That actress was great. And then later on, when they had the scene in the living room the day before his flight, it's like, again, very little time spent with this relationship, and it's not even his wife, Sam's wife, but you buy into it. Great chemistry, and she did a great job. And I'm very curious to see, because it's like, with it seemingly being episodic, where he jumps into a new thing every time, presumably it's going to be a new cast of characters besides Sam and this hologram guy. Everyone else will be a new character, new actor. You know, so like, how many good, memorable characters will we see throughout the show besides Sam?
Yeah, how many are going to stick along, and how many guest stars do you think the show went through, if it is that formula where it's like a different place and time every single episode? So that's a whole new cast of characters. And like the guest stars in this, I loved. Like Peggy, I loved like the baseball coach in this one. He had like 4 lines and they were all hilarious. And I think my favorite scenes in this are the ones where he's talking to the dude, like having a conversation, but the other person who's real, like in that, is like answering the questions.
Yeah.
And like, that dynamic is hilarious. But yeah, I'm bought in. I'm bought in.
Yeah, we're gonna watch the first season, which is only 9 episodes. So this was the first 2, 7 more left. And you know, those will all be posted. We'll see how the series does on YouTube and see how we like it, you know, and go from there, just like we have with other shows on the channel. But I really just hope, you know, whether this first season is all we watch or not, that you know, these are some good episodes, because that was great. I think that'll be hard to top for this first season. And just like everything else that has a 2-part pilot, now moving forward, how is the 40-minute, formula, the 40-minute episodes going to compare to basically watching what was a movie? So I'm really excited to see that. We're going to continue watching the show while we're watching the first 4 Star Trek movies over the next couple months here on the channel.
I go into stuff like almost expecting negatives. I don't know if I'm just jaded from
all media,
from mainly modern media, but like all media. Like I go to the movie theater, I just expect garbage. So when it's good, I think it's the best thing ever. And just like watching this, I'm like, I didn't really have any problems. Like, I mean, sure, like for the time, the CG, going through like effects like that, that doesn't bother me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in terms of like how the characters are, the performances, how the story was told in this hour-and-a-half long format, like, no, I enjoyed it a lot. I was bought in. There was no point where I'm like, yeah, that's an actor. Like it all felt very genuine. Like, I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah, they took this sci-fi premise, and I'd say probably the goofiest scene was like the opening scene when it showed the futuristic, because they have the glowing heels and everything, and it's like that was a little bit like, whoa, okay, we're getting right into this. But then once he settled into the 50s, it just all felt very real, and they did a good job. How about the kid actor? I mean, was like surprisingly good.
A likable child. Yeah, who wasn't like a brat. It's like, oh yeah. And like I was so bought. Like I started to believe that he was actually this person in this time, like with his relationship with the kid and like Peggy. I'm like, oh yeah, he's not who this person is.
Yeah, he's not Tom.
You know what I mean?
To piggyback off what you said, I think for me, whenever starting a new show, the biggest thing for me is like, am I bored? And like that's a pretty broad statement because like, what would make me bored? Like it could be a number of things. It could be bad performances, a story I'm not interested in, poor pacing. It could be a number of things. But really, as long as I'm entertained by it, a lot of the stuff isn't gonna bother me at the end of the day. If there is, like just for example, we're watching Battlestar Galactica. We're just about to finish it on our Patreon, and like there's a lot about that show that's goofy. Like it's a late 70s sci-fi TV show, but it's like the performances in that show are good enough that I can kind of like get past all that, and I'm still interested in it. In this show, though, there wasn't really anything in this pilot that I like had to get past. I genuinely enjoyed all of it. So I'm really surprised. It exceeded my expectations in that way.
Yeah. Well, they started off strong. Hopefully they keep it going. You know what I mean?
True, yeah. Hopefully there wasn't just like a really good writer and now they're just going to be crappy, but we'll see. All right, well, let us know what you guys think of this pilot episode. And if this is your first time here, join us watching the first season of Quantum Leap. And you can watch all of our full uncut reactions or watch the show along with us for this first season on our Patreon. And if we really like the show and the series does well, who knows, maybe we continue watching it here on YouTube or maybe even watch it exclusively on Patreon in the future. So let us know if you like the reaction and become part of the target audience.
Absolutely. Thank you guys, but that's it. We're done.